They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of Native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the fence. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.
We won't let it change us, even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it. They want a fame, they want a clout. That's why they doubt. I got them black, I want a class. And I shut my mouth. This was way before polite, before I came to campsites. I came broken and contrite. I just wanted to live right, clean my soul and give my life. Had to give up all my vice. I got a fog out my head. I was raised from the dead. I put down that weed and I cut off my dreads. For before I could lead, I had to learn to be led. Now I'm a bad motherfucker. Walk around and I straight flex on suckers. No one specific, I'm talking to all of you busters. Straight from the gutter, me and my brother, we the long supper. Now, running it like a conductor. Hebrew Academy, I'm the instructor. 14 written all on my cover. Men of war like we hopped at a Hummer. Look like you wanted my trooper could cut you. There is one camp, there is not another. One West, UPK. One West, UPK. One West, one West, one West, UPK. One what? UPK. One what? UPK. One what? One what? One what? UPK. Me and all of my Oyes, hold it, shit down, right here, all day. Shalom, wagwan, sa, passe, is we, them niggas, yatu, sabe, hey. We gon' change the world, we won't let it change us. Even when they switch sides and they wanna change up. Fucking with my brother, then your life in danger. Got no fear like I got one in the chamber. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 144 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that he crowned it now. Since day one, we been about it, nigga. I've been going hard since the day that I found it. It's 1:44 to the day the Lord counted. I'ma keep my head up to the day that He crowned it.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm doing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's for your mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
My true love's here.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they'd rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Wanna be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms, never getting treatment. Something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, that it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite. Crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. And if your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love they reflection, no matter what the complexion. We got a common connection, a part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every vice. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
All right, shalom, shalom, Israel. Can everybody hear me all right? Can everybody hear me okay before we get into it? If I can get a 1 or 1 West in the chat, if y'all can hear me all right, Baba Kusha. Shalom, shalom, shalom. All right. All right. Most High Christ, the water where the ISUPK started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Command of General Yohana, and we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or any Christian organization. All right. Tonight's class is the Lashawan Qadash class. The Lashawan Qadash class, our holy tongue. That's what Lashawan Qadash means. All right. It's the native language of so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Right. If we were not in this captivity of North, Central, and South America, we would not be speaking all of these other languages. We would be speaking French and English and Spanish and Portuguese and all of these other things. We wouldn't be speaking any of that. We will be speaking Hebrew, which is our true language. Captain Natazak Shah has been going over how we know that we are still in captivity, and not having our language is one of those ways that we know that we are still it's like I said, we are not in captivity. How we know that we are still in captivity. We are still enslaved and enslaved people, an enslaved nation. We are captors of our oppressors. All right. And one of the ways that we know that is that we don't have our language. We don't have our culture. And that's really what our language represents. So many cultures on the planet, so many different nations, their language is very, very important. It's very, very important to the culture. It's very, very important to knowing who you are, right? It's very, very important to your lineage as a nation. There are plenty of nations. We're not familiar with what I'm about to say because we're in captivity, but there are plenty of nations that if you can't speak their native tongue, if you are Japanese and you can't speak Japanese, you are looked at, you're looked at sideways by the rest of that nation, because that is something that you should be able to articulate, because how dare you take on another culture? That's something that we're in captivity, so we don't understand. Our identity was stripped from us, so we don't understand. We were brought up in America under this oppressor, and the idea is to acclimate and become as this oppressor is. And because of Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement and integration, so many of our people, that's the goal. The goal is not to be separate as the Most High wanted us. The goal is to acclimate and be joined with this oppressor in this nation. And the problem with that is, again, that is taking on another culture. That's not what we're supposed to do. The Most High told us we're supposed to be separate unto him, right? And so because of that, because we join with this oppressor, because we want the love of this oppressor so bad, we take on that culture instead of having our own. Right? And that's why we go out on the street and teach. We teach these classes. All of these things are very, very important, so we know our culture. It's all about our nation and coming back together as a nation, following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, so we can get back under his protection. That's really that's what this is all about. But part of this, a huge part of this, is actually being in tune with our culture, having an understanding of what our culture is, and the language is such a big piece of that. So that's why this Lashawan Qadash class is so very important. All right, we got a few folks in the building tonight. Oh, Salaki, let me get a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatham, and to the sisters, Shalom, Yahweh Shamar Alatan, by Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right, we got a few folks in the building tonight. We also have the link in the chat. I see we got a few folks backstage, and pull y'all up in a second. But again, we always talk about how important it is to actually get on stage, even if you're not on camera, to practice the Lashawan Qadash, so you can get into the habit of speaking it. And obviously, we want to make sure we are dressed appropriately. Brothers, you need to have your head uncovered. And sisters, you need to make sure your head is covered. All right, that is absolutely in the scriptures. Our sisters need to make sure their heads are covered, and brothers need to make sure their heads are uncovered as we're going through these scriptures. All right, and with that, let's see. We got Princess Shelly in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. We got my rib Akwathra I in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. Young man Trey as well. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Let's see. We got Aqua Tawabath in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. Got my brother 500, Officer Yagadar. Officer 500, Salaki Yagadar. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. All right. We got some folks in the background as well. Well, folks, we done already checked in. Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. Shalom, 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 everybody. All right. As we always do, we're going to go through our alphabet or our characters. Let's call it that. Our characters very quickly. We're going to go through those. We're going to go through the conjugation. We're going to go through probably some review of some of our vocabulary words, and then we're going to get into scriptures for tomorrow's Ibadah Shabbat. All right, and it starts at Genesis 32:3. That's where we're going to be starting. I know some folks in here like to get a head start on getting that Lashawan Qadash and the pronunciation down. Akwakra Aya is on stage as well. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. All right. But Genesis 32:3 is where we're going to start as far as the scriptures are concerned. All right. All right. And here we go. All right. First, we have your Salaki. That's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And of course, that just looks like a So like it looks like a sideways A, right? If you had a capital A and flipped it on its side, that gives you that ah in the ancient. All right. And again, on the that's the left. On the right is the Assyrian. So like here. Next is your ba. Ba. It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Right. Next is your Ga. Ga is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your Da. Da, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Y'all see that Da, as we always say, it kind of looks like a triangle, which is why when we have the shield of David, or the Magun Dawada, right? The Magun Dawada is two Das intertwined, all right? And that was King David's insignia, right? It's not a star of David, it is a shield of David, all right? Next is your Ha. Ha. The ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next is your Wa. Wa. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next is your Za. Za. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And of course, that Za, that ancient, looks like the letter Z. That's something else that was stolen from our culture and used by these oppressors, all right? Looks like the letter Z. Za, right? Hearing some beeps. Let me see. It's a lock here. You are here in two different spots. Okay, now I see where you're going, sis. No sweat. There we go. All right. All right, next is your Ha. Ha. All right, that's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Ha. All right, that's the one where it sounds like you're kind of scratching the roof of your mouth. All right. Now, Officer 50 calls some pars in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashabrakatah. All right. Got brother Krishan in the building as well. Shalom. Yahweh Shem Yashabrakatah. Good to see y'all, brothers. All right. Next is your Ta. Ta. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Ta. All right. Next is Ya. Ya. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. After that, you have Ka. Ka. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Of course, the upper right is the Ka that you will see at the beginning or the middle of a word. And the lower right is what you will see at the end of a word. You can tell that Ka looks very similar to the Da, right? But that Ka, that line that goes down, it comes down a little further. If you were writing this on line, right, your Da would stop at the line. That Ka at the end would come down up under the line, or come down below the line, I should say. Next is your La. La, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, that La looks like the letter L. Another character, right, that was stolen from our culture, the La. La. Next is your Ma. That is your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Ma. The upper right is what you'll find at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you see at the end of a word. Next is your Na. Na is your ancient on the left, the Assyrian on the right. Same with the Ma. The Na, you have your upper right in the Assyrian is what you'll find at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you'll see at the end of a word. Next is Sa. Sa. That's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. Next is I. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And again, that I is supposed to represent your eye. It's representative of that. All right. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Next is your Pa. Pa. Ancient on the left, Assyrian on the right. And just like the others, when you have two in the Assyrian, the upper right is what you'll find at the beginning or the middle of a word. The lower right is what you'll find at the end of a word. All right. Next is Tazah. 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 It's your ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Upper right, again, is what you'll find at the beginning or the middle of a word. Lower right is what you'll find at the end of a word. And that Tazah looks similar to your eye. The upper right Tazah looks similar to your eye. But as you can see, it's a slight difference where that the eye, if y'all can see my mouse, the eye kind of comes down on both sides and then jets over to the left, where the Tazah kind of comes to the right first and then jets back over to the left. It's real subtle. It's real subtle. But again, with enough practice, seeing it over and over again, studying the Lashawan Qadash and the Blue Letter Bible, you start to recognize these things. All right. Next is your Qua. Qua. Ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. And in our language, again, we don't have the pronunciation of this is Qua. In English, you typically have to you have two letters to make that sound. It's a Q and a U. That's how you get that sound. But for ours, that is the sound Qua. All right. Next is your Ra, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. And as you can tell, that Ra looks very similar to the Da. It's very similar to the Ka. This has a bit more of a curve in it, where the Da and the Ka kind of have a more of a right angle at the the upper right there. So it's subtly different. Next is your Shah. Shah. It's the ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. Those both look very similar, obviously. And lastly, we have our Tha. Tha, ancient on the left and the Assyrian on the right. All right. I know all of us probably have all that in our notes because we got the most note-takingest class in Israel, Slakia. Yeah, all right. All right. Next, we're going to go over our prefixes and suffixes. We're going to go over those real quick. And we're going to get to, like I said, some probably some review vocabulary. And then we'll get into our scriptures. All right. Slovakia. All right, prefixes. Prefixes. These come at the beginning of words. All right. The beginning of words. Ah, you know what? I didn't mean to bring that up. I gave y'all the cheat code already. I like to walk through these so y'all can tell me what they are. Salakia. Gave y'all the cheat code. Give me 1 second. Let me adjust my lighting, Salakia. All right. I'm not sure if that's that different, but it makes me feel better. All right. So let's get into it. Who wants to tell me either in the chat or come off mute and say Salakia? Who wants to tell me what the prefix for do? Who wants to tell me what the prefix for do is?
Slakia.
Go ahead.
Da.
Da, that is correct. That is correct. Y'all give him a hand. It is do. All right. I see. Aqua Shelly got all those notes in your hand. Good job. All right, let's keep going. Who can tell me what ma means as a prefix?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Ma means from or of.
Correct. All right. How about and? And again, y'all can put these in the chat as well. How about and? Let's see.
Salakia.
Go ahead.
And is wa.
Is what?
Wa.
Wa. Correct. Correct. And is wa. All right. Let's see. I tell you what, how about we do it differently? How about y'all tell me what both are? Anybody who wants to come off mute and say Salakia, y'all can do several, maybe if you want.
Salakia.
Go ahead, sis.
Ya is he.
Correct.
Ha is the.
Correct.
Ba is in.
Correct.
Ha is I or I am.
Correct. You got any more you want to give a shot?
Salakia. Sha is who, which, cause, sake.
Correct. Correct. Y'all give her a hand. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
Ta is like or as.
All right.
And la is to or for.
All right. Now there's one more that you might have in your notes.
Sa is can't find the word.
So it's not a word. It's not a single word.
Oh. It says its beginning changes to future tense. And for end forward is past.
All right.
Context lets you know if it's future or past.
All right. Y'all give her a hand. Absolutely excellent. You did a great job. All right. The tha changes the tense of the word. All right. Either future tense or past tense. And if it's at the beginning, it means it's future tense. If it's at the end, it's past tense. Now, those are not hard and fast rules. So you always want to look at the context that it's used in. And that's going to let you know whether it's future tense or past tense as well. But excellent, excellent job. Y'all give her a hand. Again, we got Akwathanah in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemala, Thabah Hashem, Yahweh Shah. All right. Excellent job. Let's see. Anybody, we're going to pull it up just for a few seconds. If anybody needs to get the notes, I don't think we have anybody, at least nobody new checked in, but just in case, it was an excellent, excellent job. We're going to go over our suffixes or our possessive pronouns next. All right. Now, possessive pronouns, they are at the end of nouns or verbs. All right. Let's see. All right, we're going to scroll. Keep doing that. All right, young man Trey, you want to give it a shot?
Saki, which one are we? Huh?
Say again.
You said possessive pronouns. So.
Correct. Suffixes or possessive pronouns. Yes.
Okay. Do we do our or us yet?
Nope. We haven't done any of them yet. Did you walk away? It's like
that would be Nawa.
that would be Nawa. Correct. All right. How about you or your?
Saki. Ka.
Ka. Correct. Correct. How about me or my?
Ya.
Correct. You won it. How about you all in the masculine form?
Kam.
Say again.
Kam.
Calm. Correct. Aqua Tawabath is in the chat with it. You or yours is Ka. That is correct. Me or my is Ya. That is also correct. All right. Young man Trey, how about them or their in the masculine form?
Ma.
Correct. Now give me both of those in the feminine form as well.
You all in the feminine form is Khan, and their or them in the feminine form is Na.
Correct. There's one more that we haven't gone over, I think. Or is it two? I think it's one.
Is it he or she? Those ones?
Yes, those are the two I think we haven't gone over. What are those?
His or he is Wa, and hers or she is Ha.
Most High in Christ, y'all give them a hand. Excellent job. Excellent job. So everything we just went over, good work. And again, this is the importance of taking good notes. All right. This is something that is not difficult to learn as far as the Lashawan Qadash, but it's something that you have to work at. You have to actually take notes. You have to go over the notes. You have to practice. You have to practice. This is something that should not be just a Friday night thing, although we always give credit where it's due, because this class does an excellent job on showing up on Fridays when the world is doing everything else, right? But it's still very important to take the notes and practice, all right? We got the scholar in the building, Aquathana, Shalom, Yahweh Shemahala Thabah Hashem, Yahweh Shasif. Uh-oh. I cannot hear you, but I see that you're not muted. I can't hear you, sis. Is it just me? Can anybody else hear Aquathana? Give me a 1 if you can hear. If you can hear, give me a 2 if you can't, or come off mute.
I cannot hear her.
You cannot hear her either. All right. You might have to go out and come back in, sis. Might help. Okay, and we got a 2 in the chat. All right. A couple 2s in the chat. All right. We can't hear you, sis. All right. Most High in Christ, I'm sure she'll be back. All right. We went over all of the prefixes and suffixes of the possessive pronouns. Most High in Christ. I'll give young man Trey a hand again. Knocking that out. All right, let's see if we can hear the system now. I still can't hear you, sis. What is going on? I'm not sure, sis. I don't know either. Tell you what, it's a while. I guess we'll keep working on it. I don't know. We'll figure it out. It happens sometimes. It is frustrating though. All right. Keep working on the system. If you get it figured out, just come off and say Salaki or something. All right. Subject pronouns are next. All right. Who wants to give a shot at subject pronouns? You ain't got to do them all necessarily, but let's see what you got.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Afa is you. Hawa.
Afa is you. Salaki, go ahead.
Hawa. Hawa is he.
Hawa'a, correct.
Aya. Anaknawa is we.
Anak knowledge, yep.
Is y'all.
Thumb is you all, correct, in the masculine set form.
A son is you. Is y'all in the feminine.
Correct.
Is they in the masculine. And is they in the feminine.
No sign of Christ. You only left one out. Can barely hear you.
Anya, I am.
There you go. No sign of Christ. I'll give her a hand. Officer 5,000, Uriah Shamath is in the building. Shalom. How about you, Shabrakata? All right, let's see what Aquath and I got. Damn, we still can't hear you, sis. It's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. Yeah, we had this issue, I think it was with Trooper Yabaka a few weeks in a row. Still don't know how he got it worked out, but yeah, that's frustrating. You might have to go in and check your mic settings or something like that. I don't know. All right, and lastly, for our conjugation, we got our question words. All right, and we'll go through those real quick. Unless Aqua Tharapa, you want to give it a shot? No, all right, that's what. All right, these are question words. You have my ya is who. Ma is what or how. All right. Mafia is when or how long. Aya is where. And mata why is why. Right? All right. All right, so like we're gonna go over some We're gonna do some kind of review, right? It's a little bit of review on our words. Now, before we've been going over verbs. Now we might have some verbs in here, but we're not going over that list. All right, we're not going over that list. Trying to help y'all out where y'all might need to go to maybe a separate place in your notes. But these are kind of, I don't want to say random, but these are probably going to be somewhere else in your notes. You're just going to have to go back and find them unless maybe you already know them. I know how y'all get down. All right. So, no sweat, sis. I understand. Sis, I know, sis, you don't know why. Change the settings, but still not working. I understand, sis. I mean, when in doubt, I'm one of those that I'll restart the whole computer, the whole phone, the whole laptop, something like that. Sometimes that works, but you know how this technology is sometimes. All right. So who can tell me again, either in the chat or you can come off mute, how to say and or spell Noah in Hebrew? Sister said it's not letting me join the chat. I'm going to restart my computer. Okay, no sweat, sis. Right, I don't want right. Indeed, a complete reboot may be necessary. Salaki, if I could, sidebar, on my slavery, we were on computers all day. I used to have one of the IT guys. He used to tell me I was a power user. He was like, "You never ask questions." I was like, "No, because I just restart everything. I don't care whether it's the computer, the printer, at the time the fax machine. I didn't care what it was. I'm restarting everything before I call somebody, and like 90% of the time that would fix it." So you are absolutely right, Ottawa. All right. Nobody came off mute and said Salakia, but Aqua Tawabath is in the chat with Nach. Nach. That's correct. Now, how would you spell that in Hebrew? Now, she has it here, but I want to hear somebody in the chat tell me how you would spell that. What are the letters? Who wants to come off mute and tell me what the letters would be?
Slakia.
Go ahead.
It would be the Nawan and Kawama.
All right. You're saying more than you need to, so I'm a little confused. All right. So this is Nach. The name is 2 letters. So tell me those 2 letters again.
Yeah, the Na and the Ha.
There you go. The Na and the Ha. Correct.
Yeah, I was saying the full name of the letters, but
I'm not sure what you mean when you say that. The name of the Na is just Na. You know what? I think I know what you're doing. Okay. This is great. Look how that's worked out. Okay, let me explain what you're saying. You're giving what the letter stands for, right? Or the meaning, if you will. Well, Officer Yagadar goes over the characters. He gives you that the Na stands for Nawan, which means sprout. That's what you were giving me, right?
right.
Right. So in this, okay, so Nawan is the word for sprout. The character is just Na.
Okay.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
All right, most signs Christ. Yeah, Aquathrai says the meaning, right. Aquathras is in the building. Shalom, Yahweh Shemar, Lataba Hashem, Yahweh Shai said. All right, so that is correct for Nach is Noah's name. Who can tell me what the word for grace is? Grace. I had to do some flipping. Right, Aqua Talabath is giving y'all a run. Now, I believe it's just Khan, not Khana. All right, just Khan. But you are correct. And that would be a Kha and a Na. I don't think did I pull up Noah? I don't think I did. I meant to. Salaki. So again, that's Noah. All right. And you see the Na and the Ha, and then Grace. You see the Ha and the Na. All right. Y'all give Aqua Talabath a hand. She is on it. She's definitely on it. All right. Next, who can tell me what the word for eyes is?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
It's Ayan.
It is Ayan. It is Ayan. Y'all give her a hand. Ayan. All right. Most High in Christ. Aqua Talabath got it as well. I'm right. All right. And how about to find? To find. Go ahead.
Taza.
That is correct. Y'all give her a hand. Taza Ops. Let me relax. Absolutely. Mataza All right, to find. Aqua Talabath is on it. All right. All right. Let's see. I thought I had it up there. How about now? This one is probably, listen, this is a good one. We're going to see who got their notes right. Aqua Talabath looks like she's walking down her notes. Let's see. How about generation or lineage?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
The wild wath.
Okay, you are in the right spot of your notes. I know that. All right, we're going to walk through the pronunciation, but you are in the right spot in your notes. All right. Say that one more time for me. We're going to walk through it.
The wild. The wild.
I got
the
you.
wild wath.
All right, you definitely in the building. It's Thawaladwath. Matter of fact, Salakia. Officer Yarash, is it Thawaladwath or Thaladwath? Baba Kusha. But you are definitely in the right a spot in your notes, as is Aqua Tawaba. I just want to make sure that wa is not one of those that kind of blends. Aqua Thana, are you back? All right, we can't see you, but I can't hear you either. I saw you come off mute. I thought you was about to. Thought I was about to hear you, and now I can't see you either. Damn, it's lucky. All right, let's see. We are going to see what Officer Yarash Amath says as far as the pronunciation, but we're going to pull it up. I understand, sis. I understand this technology. Listen, the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of. That's all it is. All right. So Thawaladwath or Thaladwath, we're going to find out. Officer Yarash, hopefully he'll put that in there, but this, you all are correct. Generation or lineage. Anybody who needs to get it down in their notes, there it is. All right. All right. Almost gave it to y'all.
Oh, I wasn't done writing.
Oh, Salaki, I just heard you. All right. Hold on. I'm going to pull it back up. Just say Salaki next time, all right? There you go. She's too wild. There's no sweat. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. All right. Just let me know when you're done writing. Was that a thumbs up? All right, Most High in Christ. All right. Y'all are in your right space of your notes. How about generation of people? I knew it. I see something told me. All right, here we go. So it's Thaladwath. Thaladwath. Not Thawaladwath. Thaladwath. Most High in Christ, the white outer one. Those was are tricky. Those was can be tricky. And sometimes they're pronounced, other times they're kind of as a placeholder to give a sound. All right, Aquathana, what we got?
Can you hear me?
Most High Christ.
I had to get on my phone because I don't know why it's doing that. The settings always was the same, so I don't know why it's not letting me. Y'all can't hear.
Because the white man's the devil the Bible speaks of. That's why. That's what it is. But that's all right. Look at that. Most High in Christ, you push through. Y'all give her a hand. And sometimes it takes just, you know what I mean, repetitive. You got to be persistent with this truth. You got to not allow this technology to stop you, not allow your tiredness, all of that. Give her a hand. That's what's up, especially for it to be figured out in very, relatively short period of time. Damn right. Damn right. I'll give it a hand. Damn right. All right. So generation of people is our next one.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
The war.
Correct. It's a generation of people. I says on the first day there was sound in the school heard. No. Damn right, sir. Oh man, absolutely. The war is a generation of people. All right. Give y'all some time to get that down. Give y'all some time to get that down. But yeah, those whys can be very tricky. Can be very, very tricky. Knowing and again, there's no hard and fast rule. It just takes practice. It takes practice and coming to class and getting familiar with the different words. That's one of the biggest things that obviously Raj taught me when I first started, came into the truth and started learning the Hebrew was, you want to get as many words, you want to get familiar with as many words as possible. Vocabulary. We obviously go over the conjunction and the breakdowns of the prefixes and the suffixes. We're going to start getting into the tenses even more. Present tense, ing, and things of that nature. We're going to start getting into that. But knowing the vocabulary is a huge piece of it, and it's very different from obviously from English, right? For a myriad of reasons, multiple reasons. One, of course, we read right to left, not left to right. But when we start to add those prefixes and suffixes, it starts to make phrases, and you can put together a sentence with just adding, 2 or 3 characters. 2 or 3 characters can take a noun or a verb from just being that word to being, damn near a complete sentence. And that's something that's very different, obviously, from English. From English, you can have a word, but then you have to add words in front or behind it to actually say anything. Whereas with the Hebrew, you can add a character or 2 or 3. Some of them, again, as we all know, we went through the prefixes and suffixes. Some are before, some of them are after, some of them are in the middle. All right. We haven't gotten to that quite yet, but we're going to be doing that. That's going to be coming soon. We're going to be focusing on, obviously, Yagadar has touched on it a few times, but we're going to start to make that a larger piece. All right. Where hopefully everybody got that. If not, let me know. I'll bring it back up. But that's going to be something that we're going to start focusing on more. So, but all of it, the baseline is knowing as many of these words as you can, getting familiar with as much vocabulary as you can. All right. All right. Somebody say Salaki.
Khan.
Go ahead.
So generations of people is the war.
Khan.
Okay.
All right. Who can tell me what justice is? Justice. Aquas Bree is in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Lataba Hashem Yahweh Shah. Who can tell me what justice is? Okay. Maybe this is in a different section of your notes. I don't know.
Salakia. I don't have that word in my notes.
All right. No sweat. Let's see. I know we've gone over this word. All right, nobody's okay. No sweat. Let's see. I'm gonna give it to y'all, I guess, for time's sake. Justice. Tazadak. Tazadak. Does anybody not remember us going over that? Tazadak. Give y'all a few minutes to make sure you get it down in your notes. So kind of like y'all let me know. Is nobody familiar with this word? Well, is anybody familiar with this word now that you see it? Kind of like
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
It's not in any of my notes either.
It's not in any of your notes either. All right. Well, Most High in Christ. We might get to some new stuff. Maybe we didn't get to it one night. No sweat. No sweat. All right. We'll bring this down. Hopefully everybody got it. Hopefully everybody got it. All right. Now we really gonna see this next word is very similar. But it means righteous. Righteous or just. Now let me know. Somebody come off mute if you don't have it anywhere in your notes. Maybe this is a section that we did not get to one night. Just or righteous. Okay. So nobody's responding. I'm assuming we don't have it. No sweat. All right. Justice is tazadak. And just or righteous is tazadayak. Tazadayak. Okay, got a couple seconds to get that one down. Okay, no sweat. Rod says she checked both notebooks and she don't have it. All right. We in new territory. No sweat. Give y'all a few seconds to get them down. I'm just gonna scroll to the next one then. I don't think at this point, no reason to keep pulling them up like that. Ahmad's in the building. Shalom. Yahweh Shemar Lathabah Hashem Yahweh Shai says. All right. Hopefully everybody has that down. How about this? Corrupt, spoil, or ruin. Corrupt, spoil, or ruin is shachath. Shachath. Princess Shelly shaking her head. Salaki, go ahead.
I don't think I have that.
You don't think you have that either. All right, we're in new territory. No sweat. Had these down. Apparently, we didn't get to them that night. Apparently, we did not get to them that night. Y'all can make sure you get them down tonight. This is why repetition is so important, because I thought we had this and that we went over it, but apparently we did not. And without going over it again, we would not have known that. All right. Get those down. This time we got how many more words we got? Got a few more, and then we'll get into these scriptures. And again, where are we starting? We are starting at Genesis 32 and 3. Most High Christ, how about Shem Yahushua Barakatah? What's going on, young man? Could not? What's happening? Itawa?
Yeah.
All right. Most High Christ. All right. All right. Hopefully everybody got that. Y'all let me know if you don't.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
Can you say the scripture one more time?
Genesis 32 and 3.
Come.
All right. Most High Christ. All right. Next, we have to fill or to be full. Mala'ah. Mala'ah. Fill, to be full, to complete. Mala'ah. Again, we'll give y'all a few seconds for that. right. We're going to keep going unless I hear Salaki. I ain't got it yet. All right. Next. Violence. Violence. Hamas. 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 All right. Right. Violence. Hamas. Hamas. All right. Aqua Bridge Salaki said, would this word be an example of using the letter ha at the end? Mala'ah. All right. Hold on. Spelled and pronounced Mala'ah. All right. Hold on. Let me make sure I understand what you're asking, sis. Let me go. Okay. She was back at, I wanted to make sure I was with you. To fill or be full. Correct. You read this one more time. Would this be a word example of using the letter H at the end? Okay, I see what you're asking. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Well, if you are spelling it out the way you're spelling it, yes. All right. And that is because of that. Because the ah is at the end here. Let me see if I can explain this correctly. Because there are some words that you're going to spell out in the English that way that will have the ha at the end, the actual ha letter. You will write it, but you won't pronounce it. But in this case, the way you just spelled that out, which is correct, mala'ah, that H at the end is really part of that ah. Does that make sense? Kana la'ah, you let me know if that makes sense, what I'm saying. That's a good question, though. Okay, Most High in Christ. Great question. Absolutely. All right. So hopefully everybody has violence. Again, Hamas. All right. And next, we have to see or to look at. And this is a good example. This is a good example of what I was talking about, Aqua Bria. So this pronunciation, matter of fact, before I give it, Aqua Bria, I want you to try to type it in the chat just like you did Mala'ah. How would you pronounce this? Let's see. How would you pronounce this, sis, if you were, or not pronounce it, but the way you wrote it out? How would you write that out? Aquabria. No sweat, sis. No sweat. Says a lock it one more. Got to grab her other book with the Hebrew letters. No sweat, sis. And again, this is why it's important. Go ahead.
It's look.
It is look. It means to look or to see. Y'all give him a hand. Absolutely correct. Excellent job.
We say that word every day.
Oh yeah, most high Christ. That's what's up. That's what's up. And again, I can't listen. Every time I see that young man, I get super excited because he is getting the opportunity to grow up in the truth. He's using these words every day, right? He's using these words every day, which is something that y'all know when you're that small, you just soak up everything. You soak up everything. And there's so much in this world that he could be soaking up that is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. But that sister has him in these classes. And he's at every high holy day. He is growing up in the truth as much, as much as you can, in this captivity. He is absolutely doing it. I get super excited when I see that young man. And to know that he is using these words on a daily basis, most high in Christ. Damn right. All right, Aqua Bria. That is why I wanted us to go over this. Okay. So in this case, this is one of those where that ha is at the end, but you're not going to pronounce it. Most often, not all the time, but most often, when you see that ha at the end of a root word, you're not going to pronounce it. So it wouldn't be ra'aha. It would just be ra'ah. All right. And this is why I wanted to make sure. I mean, it was perfect. Your question was perfect timing before, and then we went right into this one here. Does that make sense, though? It may not, and that's okay. Let me know. That's right. That's probably a better way to do it. You don't necessarily need that second H when you're writing it that way. And I understand why it might be there's a bit of a disconnect, especially given the word that we just went over. But yes, that's really more how you would write it as far as how phonetically, how you would pronounce it. Ra'ah. Ra'ah. Does that make sense to everyone else? Does anybody have any questions about it? All right. I'm getting some nods at the right time and some no's at the right time. All right. Most High in Christ. And the sister says she got it. All right. Most High in Christ. All right. To behold. To behold. Now, again, Aqua Bria, I don't want you to think I'm picking on you, but I think this is such a good, that high at the end can be difficult for brothers and sisters to grasp. So I don't want you to think I'm picking on you, but these happen to be rolling very well. So I think it's giving us a good opportunity to teach on that particular piece. So if you could, Aqua Bria, just like you did with the Ra'ah, how would you type this one? To behold. Did I say it already? If I did, Salaki. Okay, Most High in Christ. Most High in Christ. I appreciate it. So how would you say this one? And if I may have given it to you, I don't know. Hopefully I did. Salaki, but still. And while we're waiting, right? What's another word for behold? Y'all know our words can have multiple meanings, right? What's another word for behold? I tell you, if someone's talking to you and they say behold, what does that mean?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Is that like saying look?
It's similar, not quite. It's very, very similar. Give me another one. It's you like right next door. It's not look. Starts with an S.
See?
C. Exactly. Exactly. Very, very similar. Just like we have, spoke and said, look, see, very similar, but slightly different. All right. Give Aqua Tower about the hand to see or observe. Exactly. Not quite pay attention, but it's in that same, building, but to see or observe is a little more accurate. All right. Y'all give Aqua Bria a hand. She's absolutely correct. She's absolutely correct. Hana. That is correct. What'd you say that she sounds about to say? Check this out, y'all. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, you so lucky. She was gonna say, "Behold, and check this out, y'all." That hey, listen. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's definitely in the building. But Hana is absolutely correct. Y'all give her a hand. Y'all give her a hand. Definitely. All right. Is that the last one? It might be the last one. Nope, one more. Flesh or body. Who wants to pronounce that one real quick?
Salakia.
Go ahead.
Bashar.
Bashar. Correct. Bashar means flesh or the body. Bashar. It can be flesh, body. It can be meat. Flesh of the fruit. It can be a lot of different things, but you get the point. Flesh, body, so on. All right. Hopefully everybody got that down. We got a few minutes. Oh, see, Roger Master, who moving into Bashar and not the Rakah? Who can tell me what Rakah means? Who can tell me what Rakah means based on what Officer Yaraj put in the chat? Most High Christ. Y'all give Aqua Bria a hand. Y'all give Sister Tababath a hand. Damn right. Most High Christ in the spirit. In the spirit. And Salakia, Officer Yakada, you and I were just talking about this the other day. Most High Christ. Look, you see what I'm saying? This ain't nothing but the Lord. Damn right. All right. All right. Now we're going to get into these scriptures. Let's see. We are just gonna go round robin how we look on this screen right now. I think that's what we're gonna do. So Princess Shelly, you're gonna be up first. All right. We're starting at Genesis 32:3. Right. Right. Look at God. Yeah, right. All right. Genesis 32:3. Princess Shelly. We're gonna scroll. Go to our forward inline. Make sure we have, let me see. I think we want our separators. We do. All right. So just for reference, right? When you click on show Hebrew separator, that helps. That's what puts these slashes in here, which helps a little bit with the pronunciation. All right.
Slovakia.
Go ahead, sis.
I can't find that on here on my phone.
Don't worry about it. We'll work on that later.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready.
I'm gonna need help.
All right, no sweat. We got you. We're gonna work through it. You see it, right?
Okay.
You see where my mouse is?
Yes.
All right. What's that first letter? You know what the first letter is? Or the first character, I should say.
Hang on.
All right. This is what I want you to do. Okay. I want you to pull up your prefixes and suffixes.
Oh, okay.
I want you to look at your prefixes.
Okay.
All right.
Oh. Found it.
You got it? Okay, you got your prefixes, right?
Yes.
All right. What's the first word right here? Can you see my mouse?
And.
All right. What's the prefix for and?
Wa.
So what's this letter?
Wa.
See how that makes sense?
Yes.
All right. So here we go. Wa. Now I need you to pull up your characters or your alphabet.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Wait, nope. On paper. Hang on. Oh. Got it.
All right. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
All right. So you got Ya, Sha, La, Ha.
And Walla.
Waya.
Walla.
Waya Shalak.
Walla Shalak.
All right. Here we go. We're off to the races now.
Okay.
Now this is what's this name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Now how do you pronounce you remember how to pronounce Jacob in Hebrew?
I think I have a paper that says it somewhere. Thanks. Oh, I hope I do.
And I do see your question, Aqua Bria. We're gonna get to it in 1 second, as soon as we're done with the scripture, all right? All right, let's work through. No, that's okay. That's okay. Just work with me. Look at the scripture. We're gonna work through it.
Okay.
All right. So that's a ya, a I, a qua, and a ba.
So it's a ya, an I, a qua, and a ba.
All right. So go ahead and try to pronounce that. If you put all that together, what did you think you got?
I apply.
All right. Now what you're gonna do is the first two is gonna be yai.
Yai.
Yeah, and an I is yai, right?
Yai.
All right. And then you got a qua and a ba. How would you put those together?
Quab.
Quab. Absolutely. So now how you put it together? You got yai.
Yai quab.
Yai quab is Jacob. Absolutely right. Y'all give her a hand. Yai quab. That's exactly how you pronounce it. All right. All right. This next one's we're gonna work through it. All right.
All right.
Malaakim.
Malaakim.
Malaak. Yes, that's Malaakim. I just gave that to you. Don't worry about it. All right. Next. All right. You got your letters before you? You got your letters in front of you?
Yes.
All right. So what's this one?
Oh, that one's a la.
Right. And because that slash is here, right? That separator is here, you're going to pronounce that separately. So it's la, and then we're going to roll over here. That's a pa, a na, and a ya.
Okay.
Pa.
La. Panaya.
All right. You got the letters, right? But the only difference is it's not going to be panaya, it's going to be panya.
Panya. La panya.
Panya. Right? La panya. And then this last letter, this last character, you remember what it is?
Yeah. Oh no, wa.
Wa, absolutely. So now we're going to put it all together.
La panya wa.
La panya wa. Y'all give her a hand. You are doing an excellent job. All right, let's keep going. All right. Here we go. We got an ah and a la. Very simple. We're going to put them together.
Okay. And la. La.
No, you're not going to pronounce the whole la. You're just going to blend it out to that L.
Okay.
So how would you say it?
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Ow.
Right? Mm-hmm. The next one, you got an I, a sha, and a wa.
Aishwa.
Close. Close. It's just going to be Aisha.
Aisha.
Aisha. All right. Now you got a ah. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you said something. You got a ah, a ha, and a ya. Now, in this case, that ha is going to be almost like a. You hear that?
A k.
Well, no, it's just going to be right. So when you put them together, a ah, a k, and a ya.
Okay.
How do you think you would say that?
This one's an I.
Ah.
Ah.
Ya. Akya.
Akya.
Right? Akya. And then at the end?
Wa.
So you put it together?
Akyawa.
Akyawa. Most High in Christ. Absolutely. You're doing excellent. All right. You got a ra, and a tazah.
A rataza?
A rataza. Absolutely. Now, what's this last one?
That is ha.
Right. So put them together.
A ratazaha.
A ratazaha. Absolutely. A ratazaha. Right. All right. Now, this is a name. It's a sha, a I, a ya, and a R. I mean, a slaki, a ra.
Okay. So that is What are the letters again?
All right, it's a sha, a I, a ra. It's like a sha, a I, a ya, and a ra.
So it'll be
So it's
Sha, Ya, wait, Sha, Ayara,
shayar,
Shayar.
shayar. All right,
All right.
all right. Last two words.
Okay.
All right, here we go. You got a sha, a da, and a ha. All right.
Okay.
This is one of those where that, huh?
Shadaha.
All right, close. You're not gonna say that ha at the end. How would you pronounce it
Okay.
without that ha?
Huh.
Listen, how would you pronounce the same word you said? Just don't say the ha at the end.
Okay. Shadaha.
Just shada,
Shada.
shada. All right.
All right.
And then Edom is Adam. 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 All right. Y'all give her a hand. You did an excellent job. Excellent job. All right. I'm going to read the scripture. Genesis 32:3. It says, and Jacob sent messengers before him to Esau, his brother, unto the land of Seir, the country of Edom. All right. Now, before we go on, Aquath Bria had a question. All right, Salaki said, I have a question about the word racha. I hate to put the class. No, you so why? Ain't no sweat. But I'd like to know, why would we drop the letter I in the middle of a word? Okay. Absolutely, she did an excellent job. All right, so when you say, Salaki, when you say, why would we drop the letter I, letter A in the middle of a word? Is it correct either way? Okay, tell me which. I'm almost certain I know what you mean, but I want to just be clear, and I want everybody else to be able to see it. The A that you're talking about, where would it go? Where would it go? I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I just want us to walk through it so everybody can see it. Correct. All right. I'm absolutely with you. She said behind the wall. So what you would expect is for it to be rawaka, right? And this is what we were talking about earlier, where those was can be tricky. This is exactly what we were talking about, right? There are times like tawab where you would absolutely say the wa, but there are other times where it's really more there for grammar. It's more there for a sound, right? And the only way you're going to fully get that is coming to class and practice and getting the experience with the with the language more. But that's just like what was that word we were going over earlier? Thaladath. Now to spell it, and I'm not picking on you either, Aqua Tawabath. To spell it, it's a tha, a wa, a la, a da, a wa, and a tha. Matter of fact, let me pull it back up. Let's make this easier when you can actually see it. I think that's the word for generations or lineage, yes. All right, this is another example of that. All right, that's a tha, a wa, a la, a da, a wa, and a tha. All right, but instead of it being thawaladath, right, or it's like a thawaladwath, Instead of it being Thawaladwa, it is Thaladwa. And again, it's there for pronunciation, it's there for grammar. But again, it's not going to be everywhere because again, the word tawab, right, is a ta, a wa, and a ba, and you absolutely leave that a in there. So the only way you're gonna get it over time, but it just takes practice, and it comes with coming to class and asking these type of questions and getting familiar with the pronunciation of the words. All right. Hopefully that makes sense. Kanala, let me know. Did I completely confuse you even more? Let me know. And if I did, I can try again to explain this. But excellent question. Excellent question. But let me know if I confused you more or not. Baba Kushab. All right. And while we're waiting on that, while she's doing that, we are going to go. Okay, Most High Christ, the water. Good stuff. All right. I appreciate it, sis. All right. We are going to go to our next scripture, which is Genesis 32:4. Young man Trey, you are up.
Salakia.
Go ahead. Hey, we got to the scripture. Yeah, you already got it up. Salakia. Let's let the rest of the class catch up, son. I'm just messing with you. All right, whenever you're ready.
Wayatazawa.
Wow, Yatazawa, right? Okay.
Athasa.
That is a ma, not a sa. Try one more time.
Amasa. Oh, wait.
Okay, wait.
Oh, that was the, okay. I
Right.
mixed up which one. Athama.
Okay. Try it one more time. Because right now, okay, when you say athama, that's two mas. Do you hear that? You know what? I can't say that. Let me take that back. All right. Let me take that back. Let me rewind that. You see your separators, right? You see that slash in there?
Yes.
Okay.
I took that to mean that you pronounce the whole. Because the end at the end of the word, does that mean I still drop the at the end of it?
No, that actually means you pronounce it.
Okay, so.
But you're gonna drop it at that tha though. So it's gonna be af. You see that? Af ma.
Athma.
Right.
Athma.
Mm-hmm.
La'amar.
La'amar, correct.
Ka.
Ka.
Amara. No.
All right, say it one more time for me. I need you to say it if you can, just to blend it a little easier for me.
Ta'amarana.
Ta'amarwana, correct.
La Adanya.
Dunya, you got it.
Lashaw.
Lashaw, correct.
Ka.
Mm-hmm.
Amar.
Right.
Ibadka.
Vodka, you want it. This is Jacob's name.
Yaquab.
Yaquab.
I'm.
Mm-hmm.
Labas.
So that's a na at the end.
Oh, I was looking at the page wrong. Laban.
Laban, correct.
Garafia.
Garafia, correct.
Wahar.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely correct.
Id.
Mm-hmm.
Itha.
I thought, correct. Most High in Christ. That's the end. Y'all give him a hand. Excellent job. Excellent job. And in the English, Genesis 32:4 says that he commanded them, saying, "Thus shall ye speak unto my lord Esau. Thy servant Jacob saith thus, I have sojourned with Laban and stayed there until now." Most High in Christ. Let me see. We right at 9 o'clock. The water I want. I'll be trying to keep up with you. The water. Maybe one day I'll teach y'all college grammar Hebrew in relation to nouns becoming verbs. Good night. Nouns becoming verbs. We got transformers in the. I shouldn't say that. That's select. Yes, you should, Awa. You absolutely should. Damn right. You did an excellent job. Excellent job. Excellent job. All right. All right. We're right here at 9 o'clock. All right. So I think what we're going to do, I'm going and call it, unless anybody's itching to read some more scripture. Now, I know Princess Shelley and young man Trey has done so. If Aqua Raya, Aqua Na, or Aqua Tharapaa, if y'all are itching to read, I don't mind. We can go to the next one. We can go to another scripture. Y'all let me know. I don't want anybody to feel slighted. You understand?
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
I'm Tawab.
You Tawab. All right. All right. All right. Aqua Raya is Tawab. I'm gonna assume if I don't hear from anybody else that everybody is Tawab. Okay, we got some thumbs up. You and okay, Most High in Christ. Aqua Tharapaa is Tawab as well. All right. I want to make sure everybody got their opportunities. No sweat. All right. Damn right. Everybody did an excellent job. Y'all need to give yourselves a hand as usual. As usual. I know we went over some different words that I thought was in our notes, but that's all right. We got them in them now. Absolutely give it to the youngest. And they held it down tonight. They absolutely held the class down tonight. They went over, not only did they read the scriptures in an excellent manner, they went over the prefixes and the suffixes. And listen, they did an excellent job And y'all should be absolutely proud of yourselves for what y'all did tonight. All right. Excellent work. All right. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my stuff together. Let me see. I'm pushing too many buttons on my phone. Trying to get to the security announcements. I'm pushing way too many buttons on my phone. Good night. We're going to get there. All right. All right. We're going to take folks off stage. Let me see. I'm about to do something else. Here we go. All right. Excellent work. Everybody did a wonderful job. All right. Security announcements. We had ISUPK started out on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she needs to get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. And after this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right. Ties, which is a commandment. Found in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. It means 10th, and in the Hebrew, it's pronounced ma'ishara. Ma'ishara. It's 10% of every any. So like it, 10% of every penny of any increase the Most High gives you. All right. You can give it to the Treasury Department. You can also go to ISUPK.com and pay it directly there. All right. Priest fund, which is a free will offering for the priest, is not mandatory whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation days. Again, I think our next one is in December. It is in December. The Feast of Dedication on Hanukkah, December 25th. Cancel Christmas. All right. We canceling Christmas this year. And y'all going to hear me say that several times every week up until it comes. Christmas is canceled officially. All right. And lastly, if any brother wants to be a trooper, it needs to be in all black. That's black boots, pants, shirt, headband, and war scarf. All right. You need to get in contact with the ISUPK in your area. So you can Google ISUPK near me. All right. You can Google it. Make sure you get the phone number. Whoever answers that number, answers that phone, they're going to help you. They're going to get you straight. All right. You can also, again, if no one answers, leave a message and a brother will get back in contact with you and let you know what you need to do. All right. Sisters, you cannot be troopers, but you can be in the school. Being a student is okay. Being in the school, in this body, helping this work, helping these brothers war, being a warrior, all right, is better. All right. It just is. All right. So make sure you get in contact. Sisters, you do the same. Get in contact. Google ISUPK near me. Make sure you call the school. Whoever answers the phone is going to get you straight. And if they don't, leave a message. Again, if you are in Virginia and you are a brother who wants to be a trooper or you are a sister who wants to be in the school, make sure you call the school, 757-550-1204. All right. Again, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatham. To the sisters, Shalom Yahweh Shamar Alathun. Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. All right. And with that, Shalom Israel.
Talk to me. Play the horn of Lord and serve served other gods. Remember the days of old, we the lost tribes. They don't believe the Bible, they say a white man wrote it, but still celebrate them holidays from white men, don't they? Like Christmas and Thanksgiving appetites. I don't even see my closest family half the time. Going out ain't an option, I won't compromise. I got integrity and more heart than Valentine. I retweeted a book they sell on Amazon, owned by the same folks that told them to apologize. Remember slaves couldn't read, wasn't allowed, so it's meaning when I tell you I'm black and I'm proud. Murdered us with the sword, that's how we learned religion. Community standards violate my First Amendment. Discontinue from our heritage under these bastards. Life a bitch, they make up lies and give you public lashes. I understand they confused by who the devil is. Why my people get so mad when I tell them this? Valley of dry bones, my niggas skeletons. It's hectic out there, hope you checking on your relatives. Brotherhood, that's what my weapon is. And I never let these crackers take it from you. Real talk, you probably never heard this all of your life. Be careful, cause that thing you love, it'll cost you your life. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga.
Yeah.
We build this
nigga, I done lost family, I done lost friends. Day one niggas thought was riding to the end. Still showed up, put in that work. Hide behind a smile while I'm walking with this hearse. Some nights I felt alone, most nights I felt cold. Some nights I drove around, I ain't wanna go home. Nigga, I ain't never been, nah, I ain't never fold. Follow orders like a soldier doing what I'm told. Even when the council wasn't making any sense, I ain't never doubted, I just put it to the test. Days I was fucked up and down to my last cent. Reaching in my pockets, only coming up with lint. I'm talking even on the days that I couldn't pay my rent. I put it down for my brothers, ain't spared no expense. If I ever got bent, caused an offense, please forgive your brother, Lord, that ain't what I meant. See that brotherhood a weapon, fight against deception. When something taken from you, then it's just a blessing. Shorty really loved me, gave me everything she got. And I'm sorry, baby girl, if I ever broke your heart. Man, mistakes that I made, don't know if they'll fade. Moving with a heavy heart, living with the pain. Take away the shame, wash away the stain. Praying to the Lord for the days that I was Cain. Sheesh.
Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood. Long as we got each other, my nigga. Cause we build this shit on brotherhood.